people. Hina memo free beba. Memo free rate ho. Oshunya sase. Yafo. Sami pejame nature people. Hina memo free beba. Memo free rate ho. Oshunya sase.
Indeed, our help comes from the Lord, the one which made the heaven and the earth. Yes, this beautiful song is by our beautiful sister, Anthea. You are welcome.
Thank you so much.
Wow, this is so refreshing. I know you were a musician. I know you sing, but to hear this particular song, it feels like I've never heard you sing before.
Really?
It is so fresh. It's refreshing.
Thank you very much.
Wow, you wrote this yourself?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So, I know you've been on Footprint TV before.
Yes.
But this time you're coming on as a minister of God.
Yes.
And I know a little bit about your musical journey, not too much. But I know that you didn't start off singing gospel.
Well, I've always been a Christian. I started off in church. But then along the way, I branched off and then I went secular, did some secular stuff.
Yes.
I was a popular member of, there's a place in Piccadilly Circus in London. It's called the 10 Room. So that's where like most of the stars come to and they come to sing. It's an open mic place. So I happen to be one of the backing vocalists for them. So that really exposed me to popular musicians like Lionel Richie, Beverly Knight, Shaka Khan, Ja Rule. Like I had the opportunity to back these people as a backing vocalist in the 10 Room. So I did secular for a very long time, and then I sort of like wormed my way back when I came back to church.
That's right.
Particularly when I came to Ghana, that's when I started coming back into church, and that's when I met you. In Sunny FM.
That's right. Ghana always has a way of
give you my CD to play.
It's true. It's true. So but the thing is, from a Christian home, I'm sure, is it the case where the church didn't give you enough room to express your talents, your gifts? You thought that you could do better. There's so much in you that place could offer, and the church community didn't.
To be honest with you, that's not what happened. I feel like at a point I needed to find myself. I was very young when I started in church. Yeah. So by the age of 15, I was already leading a church choir of about 25 members.
Wow.
And I was the main leader of that, doing church stuff, gospel stuff, and that's all I knew. So it got to a point where I felt like, okay, so who am I? Am I doing this because my parents want me to do it? Or am I doing this because I want to do it? So then I sort of like went on a journey in discovering myself, and then I ended up, I backslid it, basically.
Probably I'm sure you're like, I'm in there to just express my talent, to back these people. But did they have any influence on you? That space that you mean
going into the world?
Yes. Backing these big stars.
I was exposed to a lot of things, but because the seed was always in me.
That's right.
I guess it kept me, So even though I was around a lot of things and exposed to different people, different environments and stuff, I was very much aware of what I should do and what I should not do. So and I believe it's the seed, as a child of God. Once it's there, you can't really lose it. You never really lose it. So yes, I was exposed to a lot of things, but I didn't really get myself involved.
And how did you find your way back? What were the events that led to that?
To be honest with you, was I ready to come back? I don't think so, because I had understood this whole church Christianity thing from a different perspective. And for me, I didn't need to be in a church to love Christ or to have a relationship with Christ, because there were instances where before I would go into a club, I would pray. I'll tell God, well, I'm going into the club, please look after me. So even though I was out of church, I still had a relationship with God. But I think coming into Ghana was sort of like more of the icing on the cake, because here's an environment where everybody serves God. Well, majority of the people. And Sundays, everybody goes. So my faith really grew back and even stronger when I came into Ghana. And that's when, I found myself back in church. And every time I was there, it's like I got more emotional. It's like the prodigal son, it's like losing something and then finding it. So I knew that I had to come back and come back.
You didn't have any like significant encounter that could say that the Holy Spirit is telling
Oh
you?
yeah, I've had numerous encounters where I know that this is where I'm supposed to be and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So, and even though sometimes you play stubborn and all that, once you know that's what you're supposed to, it's almost like things even go wrong so that you can come back.
But a lot of people say that is my vocation. That's the thing I do that put food on the table. If I don't know if they were paying you for that or not, but probably was lucrative.
Yeah.
It was supporting your lifestyle and everything. So some people don't really see anything wrong with that. Doing secular pay. That's what I'm doing. It doesn't mean that I don't have Jesus. I don't believe in Jesus, but that is what I find myself doing. And so for you to, I don't want to conclude that you left it entirely. You didn't go back to back these people, but I'm sure you at the point you left.
Well, yes, I did. I think there are different phases in life. Sometimes you may find yourself in a particular place, but it doesn't mean that you're supposed to be there permanently.
That's right.
It's just for that. I believe it was just for that period. And there was something that I was supposed to be there for. And once I got that, it was time to move on.
That's it.
So
thank God for that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I know that these people can really pay well, and sometimes you don't.
I'm not going to lie. It really did pay a lot of money, and it also exposed me to a lot of people, a lot of different environments.
Yeah.
And even at a point, the owner of the 10 room became my manager, where I released an album of about 10 songs over there. So I would say I was really flying high.
Yeah.
But then I came into Ghana, and Ghana became my wilderness. Ghana kind of like. So I was here, and then Ghana brought me all the way down, and I had to almost like start life again and start learning new things and start doing different things. And even at some point, my friend, a friend of mine, she's no more, may her soul rest in peace. She was like, "Anthea, are you sure you were born in London?" And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "You're living here like an illegal immigrant." Because the way she knows me,
that's right,
from London, she couldn't understand why I would throw myself into a deep end like that. But I needed this because all I knew was what I knew. And coming into Ghana opened my life or my view in different areas also, in different aspects of life also, that life isn't rosy all the time. There are times that you go through certain things and all that, but how you endure and how you come out is the
powerful. And ever since, I think you came out with some songs already. How many albums have you come out, like gospel albums?
I haven't done a gospel album yet, even though I have loads of songs that I've recorded. I have been releasing singles. That's what I've been doing. I've been releasing singles. Eventually I will release the album, but for now it's just the singles.
Okay, so what is the title of this one?
This one is called Minyankopon.
Minyankopon, and you wrote it yourself?
Yes, I wrote it myself.
Wow, it's a beautiful song. And as you said, your friend, that passed with the UK-born lady. Of course, you came out of a bed of roses. You didn't silver spoon in your mouth. You were singing with celebrities and superstars. What could you have gone through to be looking, or to have the need to look at God up on the hills, like for you to know that there's no hope anywhere but God, that you have to keep your eyes fixed on Him. What could have been some of the things that you went through, for you to know that I have nobody but God?
You know what? Life events, like things will happen, and things has happened that no matter what you have or where you've been or what you've seen, it will sort of humble you and make you realize that after all this, then what? If there's no God, then life doesn't really have a meaning. It doesn't make sense. So, this is where the scripture where the Bible talks about the fact that what will it profit a man to gain the whole world and then lose your soul? So I'm glad and I'm happy that I know the best of both worlds.
Yes.
So now I know the best, and I have the best of both worlds. Ghana, UK. So combining the two, it's good. Whereas as compared to just knowing the one and not knowing the other. You know, anything. Me right now, I can stand anything. I can stand any situation. I can be in any circumstances. I can be anywhere. I can live anywhere.
I think that, as you said, because you had the seed, because you are one of the few privileged people to have gone in the world and come back whole. Because
in one piece, right?
Some people couldn't make
Don't
it.
come back,
They got hooked up to drugs or something else. They couldn't find their way back. By the grace, and I'm sure probably you had some praying parents, or you had somebody interceding somewhere for you. You know, because somebody has to do that for you to come back. You know, or somebody has to sow that seed, you know, for it to still remain in you and you bring it back to the Father. So, I mean, we thank God for that. But there are a lot of people who didn't have the best of both worlds. They went and it never came back, you know. So, I mean, I'm sure God is using your story to inspire so many people, I mean, out there. And this particular song, I mean, when I listened to it first time, it's telling me about, you know, putting my hope and trust in God. But what really do you want people to get out of it when they listen to the song in their homes, in their cars? What message do you really want to send out to them?
When I wrote the song, I wrote it from a place of gratitude. I didn't write it from a place of hardship. Maybe I'm going through something. And I think for me, my style of writing, or my understanding to music has always come from that angle, where it's more gratitude based rather than, I'm going through this, so I can't survive, will come and save me kind of thing. You know, so when I wrote the song, I was just reflecting on the goodness of God. You know, things that God has done for me, how far I've come, things I've escaped, things that, you know, could have easily destroyed my life, that God saved me. And before I realized, for me, songwriting has always been a case of, I hear it, and then I find myself harmonizing it, and then start writing it. So that's how it's always been. So I found myself one day in that space where I was just thinking about the goodness of God and all of that. And before I realized, I could hear the melody, and I was humming to it, harmonizing and all that. And then I wrote the song, and this is how Minyankopon came.
And it's amazing how God works, because that, as you said, you heard it and you wrote it, but to somebody who will listen to it, it will mean something totally different. It will mean the right word at the right time for that person. And I thank God that you came out with the song. So it's available on all music streaming platforms. The video is available YouTube, as well.
It's everywhere.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful. So once you go on YouTube, what should we type? I know you're Anthea, but Minyankopon.
So the name is Anthea Coca, and I know it's a bit unusual, so I'll spell it out. So Anthea, Anthea. Then Coca is Coker. If you can't remember me, think of Ade Coca. I don't know Ade Coca.
Very popular.
But that's all I hear.
Are
you related to Ade
Coca? I've never seen him. Related to him.
I don't know him.
Your parents have not told you that?
I have nenever seen him. I don't even know how.
But those are very unique names. You hardly hear them.
So if you're Ade Coca, if you're out there, let's connect. You're around.
I don't know. It's been ages. I don't know. If he is alive, yes, please get connected.
I'd like to find you and find out. Maybe I'm related to you, I don't know.
So Anthea Coca, very easy to spell. Anthea, we all know Anthea, and the Coca is Coker, like Coca-Cola. Like.
Yes.
Wow, beautiful. And what should we expect from you after this single? Are you coming out with something? I know you have a podcast, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, so I mean, I have a podcast, but I'm so much passionate about the youth. So I'm working on a new podcast, and that's going to have more of the youth on set, where we talk about, because I'm a professional life coach, certified life coach, I want to extend that with the youth by working with them and, you know, training them, coaching them in the right way, in the right path. Because I mean, I think we can all attest to the fact that you come into Ghana and you realize that the youth are on a different road altogether. So this is where I want to come in and then try and help with that. So yeah, that's coming soon. I'm working on that, and of course more singles, and eventually an
album. Nice. So how do we get to see your podcast? Where should we go to?
So if you go on YouTube and you type my name, Anthea Coca, I think it will bring up everything that I do on there.
All right.
As well as every other social media platforms.
Great.
If you just put in my name, it will bring up my details. Yeah.
Powerful. And since now you're going to be very, what should I use? You're going to like unveil yourself for the youth. You're going to inspire them and coach them and all that. Is there a particular message on your heart that you want to share with them this Easter season? Please go ahead and do that.
Well, I think one of the things that I've kind of heard going around recently, which on my way back to Ghana recently, I did a video at the airport. I'm posting it tonight.
Okay.
It's just a brief video because I happened to find myself on social media, and there was a discussion about a young lady that went to do a BBL and died. So when I saw that, I immediately went on my camera and then I started recording, and I just want to talk about peer pressure. You know, you find that a lot of the youth are under peer pressure, and it's all due to social media, wrong use of social media. All I'll say for now is that what you see is not what it is. Not all that glitters is gold, and social media is not real. What you see is content. People have to put up things to portray a certain lifestyle. It doesn't mean that that's their reality. You know, you don't live with people. You don't know what they go through. You don't know. We all come from different walks of life, different backgrounds. Not all of us are born with a silver spoon in our mouth. So the fact that somebody projects this doesn't mean that that's what it should be. And it doesn't mean that we should all hop on it. You know, I'm very big on telling the youth to have a mind of their own. You've got to have a mind of your own if you're going to survive in this crazy social media world that we find ourselves in now. If you don't have a mind of your own and you're going to jump on anything that is being thrown out there, then you're going to have problems. You know, you're going to have serious problems. So I would urge the youth to just understand that life is really what you make it. It's not about what society is portraying it to be, but it's about what you make it. And your personal decisions will determine where you end up tomorrow, not what society is saying.
Powerful,
So, yeah.
powerful. And you can connect. She's already mentioned that you can go on to YouTube and type Anthea Coker. You can find everything that she's involved in, music, her podcast is all there, and of course, all other social media platforms. Anthea Coker, you can connect with her. Very important. And if you want to feature on her podcast and you're youthful, or you have, I mean, why not connect with her as well?
Come on board.
And as you are doing that, please make sure you're still streaming her new single.
If you want to get on the podcast, you can send me a DM in any of my social media platforms and let me know that you want to be a part of it, and I'll get back to you.
Nice one, nice one. So yes, I'm going to sign out with a video of Anthea Coker's new single. Introduce yourself. All right, so this Easter season is so special. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for coming. She's so loaded. And so if you're having a program at church for the youth, or you wanted to come and talk to the youth, or you need a motivational speaker, a life coach, please, you can call on Anthea, and she will be there. That is if she's in Ghana by then.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Really appreciate your coming. And yes, your music is a blessing. It's a beautiful one. Let's feel your voice before you go. Do a line in your song. Please do it. Do it. You have to do it for us.
I have a little cold. Not today. Come on, Madonna. I mean, you've heard me sing.
I mean, you're a soldier in God's army. You need to be ready. Anyway, but just go ahead and stream the song. We're going to show a video of that right here on Footprint TV. All right, so enjoy Minyankopon. Minyankopon from Anthea Coker. We'll be right back.
This is Footprint TV, your ultimate Christian entertainment TV channel. Footprint TV, here to bless.